Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. This is going to be really quick because, as you can see, well, actually no, you can't really see, but I'm about to leave. I'm running late. I've got to go all the way back to Hastings. Hastings! What's happening my week? Actually, it's kind of sad. Kind of have a sad start. Basically, on Wednesday, some kind human decided to run over and kill our cat. Kind of depressing, really. Probably shouldn't really put something so morbid in a blog, but I just was like, oh. Then I woke up to my mum ringing me about, I'm going to send you an email about prospective cats. My mum wants to adopt or get a cat within the week of the other one passing into the other world. She was like, oh, I'm going to send you some pictures with this cat. Oh, it's a grey cat with a slight brown bit on its chin. And I was like, I really don't care, Mum. In the non-nasty way. So here's a little tribute to Amber.
It's a blue, bright blue Saturday, and the pain has started to slip away. I'm in a backless dress on a pastel wall that's shining. Think I want you still, but it may be bills at work. Do you really wanna know how I was dancing on the floor? I was trying to phone you when I'm crawling out the door. I'm amazed at you, the things you say that you don't do. Why don't you ring? I was feeling lonely, feeling blue, feeling like I needed you, and I'm waking up surrounded by me.
God rest her soul. Sounds like I'm really being gimmicky. I'm not. I'm actually just like, you don't want to dwell on being sad. I'm quite a happy, bouncy person, and it's good to remember the fun times. So yeah, that was that. What else? I had loads to talk about, and now I've literally just forgotten once again. Had work. It was really boring. I work in a clothes shop, and they just like, you always get like chavvy council mothers with their like, council state facelift. I'm not going to do it now for fear of rupturing blood vessels in my forehead or something. And then they just like, they go along and they follow me. I'm tiding along. They picture me moving my little rails of clothes. And they come along and then they just trash it all up. They're nasty. They'll just drop stuff on the floor on purpose. What's that all about? I tells ya, bruv. So I was just getting stressed about that, and I'm knackered actually today. I had the ingenious idea of watching the Formula 1 live, because being the huge Formula 1 fan that I am, I felt the need to watch it and be loyal. Even though I knew the clocks were going forward, I sort of didn't plan for that. I still sort of had it in my head that I was living an hour behind. So that kind of was just messed up basically. And so I screwed myself up there, and I only like gave myself about an hour and a half sleep before the race started, and then I watched the race, fell asleep halfway through the race. That was just typical. I have the exciting prospect tomorrow of not just the dentist, who I hate anyway, because he's sort of, I don't even know what he is, to be honest. He just always says, oh, you're not cleaning your teeth properly. Yes, I do. I really do. And he's like, no, I'm afraid you're obviously not using the correct technique. And it's like, well, the technique I've always been told is to go like that. And then a couple of years later, then they're like that. And then they're like, and then grind it around, then just chew it, and then, no, manual toothbrush. Oh, electric toothbrush. I don't bloody care. I just at least I brush my teeth. They always recommend that you need a filling. Oh, you eat too much sugar. He doesn't know me. He didn't have sweets in the house, so I don't know where the sugary gelatin goodness is coming from, really. he obviously needs to sharpen up his detective skills, or accusational skills. And then, if not to top that off, and I've got the great prospect of the Opticians. Yay! Actually no, the Opticians are quite fun. But as you can see, here are my current glasses. They are well and truly mashed up. And like, they just, I was like, you know, they do the stupid questions. Oh no, they have like the weird little flip chart, you know, that huge, great big like thing full of lenses. And they have extra little lenses, and they do about like 100 bloody little differentiations. A glass is 1 good enough? A glass is 2 good enough? Ooh. I never know what's good enough and what's not good enough. So I tend to just make them up. That's why my eyesight's probably not getting better. And then I start laughing when they're doing their little old scope. Yeah, that was like supposed to be like the little microscope. Not a microscope, what the hell is it? And they use like a weird little it's not a microphone, what the hell is it? It's a thing that looks into the back of your eyes. And opticians just they always know how to rip you off, because they always say, well, your eyes have been tested and I'm afraid to tell you that they've got a bit worse. And then you're like, oh no. And then you're like, oh. And they're like, well, fear not. We've got an amazing selection of glasses for you to try on. Now, of course, you can have the cheapest ones at £20, but they're very uncool. And you're obviously like, oh no, I've got to spend a lot of money on a pair of glasses to look cool. Yes, I'm afraid you do. Let me show you the £200 option for you, sonny. Please sit down. Oh yeah! And whatever happens, you get ripped off. And then I'm like, then they give you like glasses that are slightly stronger because your eyes have got slightly weaker, but does that not make your eyes more lazy in the first place? And then you get worse, and then you have to go back to get another pair. And it's just like a continual like cycle of weakening eye depression that ultimately could lead to blind. Verbal. There we are. I haven't shaved, as you can see. Neckbeard. It's not rough. It's not rough. No, not rough. Smooth. Someone needs a hoover. I've borrowed a hoover and I can't remember who off, and I've got to return the hoover. Oh, Nikki the churchgoer. Shh, she's religious. Let me play this song for you. Yeah, this song is amazing.
Push a little bit louder, yeah. Push a little bit stronger. Push a little bit harder, yeah. Push a little bit faster. Push a little bit louder, yeah. Push a little bit stronger. Push a little bit harder, yeah. Push a little bit faster.
You get the idea with that. Oh, it's so good. Oh, and I'd like to just really quickly say thanks to like 13 people have subscribed, and that's really cool. I really appreciate everything, all the comments, whatever on my wall. On the videos themselves, you know, like all like constructive comments and like nice friendly ones. It's really cool. So yeah, I'd just like to say thanks everyone who subscribed so far. Oh, those are really weird little thumbs up. They're quite stubby thumbs actually. Maybe if I just do fingers. Oh, they're quite stubby as well. If anyone watches this, like, you know, subscribe, comment, whatever, do whatever. It's just good to like talk to people and stuff. Anyway, right, I'm going to go now. Slaters, people.